Remember those sounds? I remember them really well. I remember those days back in the 70s when Ed Ringwald came in the studio to record that song with the band, with Gordon. You know, Ed, I think that was the first song you recorded with Gordon, wasn't it?
Actually, that was the first album that Gord asked me to come and play on. It was the Cold Shoulder album, and Renegade People was the first single off the record. And I remember hearing it on the radio for this first time, and going, "Oh my God, I'm on the radio!" So yeah, it was pretty special.
You know, we had a lot of fun together. And maybe you can recall a couple of incidents or one particularly that stands out to you, the life on the road with us.
Well, we had a lot of flying stories, and I was really into flying, and I wanted to be a pilot in the Air Force. That was my dream, but I got into music got me anyway. I remember flying over to Europe with all of the guys, and from Toronto we got on a flight, 747, and we're into the flight, and about 2 minutes into the flight, there's this bang, and it's like, what was that? So they circled for probably an hour, I'd say, or not an hour, they had enough fuel basically, so they did that, landed the plane, come out, we got another plane, and we got into the air, and no kidding, another bang.
Oh no.
And it was, so we landed the plane, I remember getting off the plane with Gord, because he wanted to see where the guitars were, you know, and I was like, where's my guitars? I gotta get them to Germany. We were playing in Frankfurt, Germany, I think it was. So we went down. I remember going down there, and they got some of the equipment. They didn't find my steel guitar, but they and a piece of the cowling was actually right off of the plane. So we ended up getting on a Lufthansa flight, and we flew into Germany about 30 hours later. And the funny story was there was no steel guitar, so Rick decided to put an announcement on the German radio. Any steel guitars available? We can rent it. So we get one. We had an old Showboat guitar, make it short. I basically get it set up. I step on the pedal, and the pedal broke off. So what are we going to do now? It's like, so anyway, Rick and me decided we got a coat hanger. We got a coat hanger with one of these rods here that you see on the guitar, and we wired it up, and we got through the show.
We had a lot of great memories working together with Pee Wee Charles, as he was known in those days. He is absolutely one of the best, highly awarded steel players in the world. Certainly the most attended. He plays the steel like nobody else. He also plays a really mean dobro. Red and I, way back in the day, we loved Pee Wee's dobro playing. So I kind of leaned on him to bring a dobro along to this show, so you'll be hearing that later on too. But meanwhile, Ed Ringwald, a.k.a. Pee Wee Char. I didn't mention that this is his hometown. Anyway, that's enough talking for a minute. Let's go back to the songs of Gordon Lightfoot.